Say hi to the people, Carl.
Today we're playing solitaire. Which is something crazy.
This is the place to be.
Chad is doing absolutely well.
Bro, I'm hyped.
Let's go.
No.
I don't know what else to tell you.
I am the myth. I am the glory you seek. I am the island. And the island is me. I am the rage, the destruction. I am Eternum. And Eternum is me.
Hello, welcome to Good at Stuff. This is a craft show and so much more. I'm your host, Gina DeVivo, your friendly neighborhood crafter, conversationalist, and three goblins stacked on top of each other in a trench coat. I hope you're having a lovely day. It is a beautiful day here in Seattle. The Pacific Northwest is beautiful. The weather is insane. Please tell us what the weather's like where you're at. Hello, everyone in chat. I'm so happy you're here. Yay, more Gina, yay. Tell me where you are. Where's your weather? What's your weather like? We've got a really... Hello, everyone. Yay, sunny California. Oh, hi, Book of Eli. Spoilers. So let me tell you a little bit about our show. So grab some beverage, get cozy, because each week we're going to introduce you to amazing and wonderful and talented people. We're going to make something together that is inspired by the thing that they're passionate about. And the best part is you're going to get to come along with us because we want to celebrate your successes, big, small, messy stuff in between. And you're going to be able to craft along with us at Good at Stuff because we're getting good at stuff, everybody. It's very exciting. You're going to come on the journey. We're going to teach you how to craft. Hello. Oh, it's so hot. Beautiful, sunny California. We got a lot of California, LA people. Hi from Greece, and the weather has been kind of rainy these past few days, but still warm. Well, that's nice. Welcome back. Hello. What else? Hi, Chad, everyone. Oh my gosh, the Oracle is just waiting to answer our questions. Yes. Hello. Thank you. Super hot in Central Illinois. Hello. Yeah, well, thank you so much for being here. We have a very, very exciting day today because in the house we have Kenji Egashira, aka NumotTheNummy. We're talking about Magic the Gathering all day today. I'm very excited. Some of you may not know this, but I play Magic. I'm relatively new to it. I'm very excited to talk about it because I started building my own decks. I'm very proud of myself. So it's going to be very good. I'm very excited. We have Magic in our house pretty much every week, but we're going to talk about that a little later because before we get started, I'm going to tell you how Kenji inspired our episode today. So Magic the Gathering. It is such a lovely game of being together and everyone hanging out at a table and all these amazing things. We're going to be making coasters today because we play at a table or online, but usually there's a beverage. And I'll tell you all about that later because we're going to be crafting together. And crafting, again, it's usually a thing that people think you're like holed up in a corner by yourself and you forget to feed and water yourself and you've got blinders on. But today, I want you to know that you can craft together. You can put this show on, you can hang out with your friends. It's really about gathering. And we're gonna hang out together and do a craft. It's gonna be really lovely. So I wanna know, hello everyone, how do you gather? What are the things that you do? So I do craft parties all the time with my friends. We play Magic the Gathering together. What are your things out there that you love to do? I see some people. Hello, Joe Milfour, Sam DeLev, we got DeLevely, we got the Becca Scott. Amazing. Make sure you feed and water yourself. Absolutely, please do. I forget to do it all the time. That's why it's good to have a gathering of people around you to remind you to be good humans while you're doing the things that you love and care about. Magic the Gathering, gathering the magic. Yes. Beautiful. So how do you guys hang out? What are your things? Do you like to go online? Ooh, I'm a serial crafter and cooking, mixology, and friend entertainer. What is a friend entertainer? Do you know what a friend entertainer is? Is that just like a fancy host? Or do you do jigs? Do you play music? The good old RPGs. Oh, hey, Burroughs Forge. If you tuned in last week, we had John on our show. We made some metal etching. We learned all about him. Gotta love some RPGs. I have board games. Speaking of John, now that you're here, John, hello. Speaking of, so last week with John, we got to thinking, and today, the themes were just so beautiful and intertwined of gathering and working together, and today, we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. You're gonna be interacting with us today. You're gonna be influencing a lot of our craft, so stay tuned. But on that subject, over the next few weeks while we're doing this show, we're gonna be collecting an item or a concept or a shape or a color from our guests. And at the very end of this season, I'm gonna make a Franken-cursed craft. It's very exciting. So stay tuned. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna find out at the very end of the show what we're gonna do. I wanna make a Franken craft and you all are gonna help me out there. And we're gonna gather all these materials and have to make a craft together. It's gonna be very exciting. And I'm nervous, but so excited. What a challenge. So please help me. So I mentioned just a second ago, you guys are gonna help not only with the Franken craft, but with today's craft. We are going to be throwing polls up throughout this chat. I'll signal when it happens, and you're gonna help us design today's craft. I've got some of it planned, but I want you to participate because today's episode is all about gathering. We're gonna be crafting together, not just Kenji and I, but all of us. DeLevely, cursed craft, yay. Can I contribute cursedness? Well, it's already gonna have that, so I suppose you can. We all are going to contribute to the cursedness of this thing. I don't know what it's going to be yet. It's going to be very interesting. But either way, I'm going to get good at making a cursed item. So you need to tell me what you're getting good at. Use that hashtag #IGotGood. Flood Twitter, flood Instagram. Make sure that you're using it because we want to highlight you, just like we're doing right now. We want to celebrate everything that you've been doing, whether it's personal or professional or just something that a small goal that you've set for yourself. We had some really wonderful submissions last week. Thank you so much to those who submitted. It was our first show, so we were really happy that we got such good responses. We've got people learning languages, we had people learning guitar, and people that were so excited to put their mental health first, which is such a bonus. Cheers to that. And we got some of those people in chat today. Thank you so much for being here. So don't forget, use that hashtag #IGotGood. Flood chat right now. Tell me what you've been working on. Yeah, and we highlighted those people last week. And we just wanted to say a big thank you. It was our first episode, and we didn't really know who was going to be here. And I certainly didn't, so I really wanted to say thank you. Everyone here at Crown wanted to say thank you. So those tweets that were featured last week, we're gonna give you an Amazon gift card for $50. So that's just our little thank you to you. So keep those coming. We're gonna try to have a prize every week just as a big thank you. And we've got another prize coming up at the end of the episode, so stay tuned. It's gonna be very exciting. Ooh, we got some things we're getting good at. Crocheting a dragon scale scarf. What? That sounds amazing. Book of Eli, I'm trying to catch the gift card next. Great. Gardening, all great things. So, these are all good submissions. This makes sense. I wanna look at tweets that we've got this week. So let's highlight this week's tweets. So first up, we got Mel B. Hey Crown Channel, I painted this 3D print for a photo shoot, and I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. Oh my gosh, at Geeky Fit, that's gorgeous. What a gorgeous thing, amazing. Oh, I can't wait to see those pictures. And then we've got, Mr. Owlbear supports Pride Month every month. Hashtag I got good. Oh, and their mini painter. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, I love that. And then who's up next? Oh, we got Jody Hauser. Okay, so excited to see Pocket Gina's new show. Thank you. Hello. Hashtag I got good at making jewelry and comic charms, but it's been a while, hoping this inspires me to find time. What a great sentiment. I hope this show inspires all of you to make time to do what you love. It doesn't have to be crafting. It's great if it is, but even if it's just anything that you've kind of been putting off that's really important to you, like mental health, like going on walks, like, I don't know, are you a marathon runner? That's a craft. Exercising, what a craft. It's something I'm not always great at, but it's so good to see that you're all contributing and sending those hashtags. It really helps me know that you're all out there and that you care about what we're trying to do with the show, which is just make sure everyone is included and is enjoying their time and that they're celebrating the small things as well as the big while you're getting good at anything that you care about. So submit those hashtag I got good. Follow us at Crown Channel, follow us on Twitter, tag me in anything that you post on this subject. I wanna see it, I wanna celebrate you. Please tell us how you're getting good at stuff. It means a lot. The Becca Scott, Gina inspires me to craft some chilling while you're chilling. Yeah, good. Make sure to chill. Crafting shouldn't be stressful, which is not always the case. Okay, we've got, try to learn how to knit a beanie. My grandfather knits beanies. It's such a fun skill. I love it dearly. So make sure, follow us on Crown Channel on Twitter and tag hashtag I got good for a chance to win. It's gonna be very exciting. Very exciting. So stick around. Remember, I said we've got another thing at the end of the show because we got another prize for you. So stick around and we're gonna meet our guest in just a minute. Speaking of prizes, I need you to know about our next guest. This is our call-in guest and I'm very excited for you to meet him. He is the host of Kitchen League, which is on every Friday, 4 to 6. Check it out right here on this channel. Please welcome to the show, Eli. Hello, Eli. How are you?
I am so good. So
good.
Happy to be here.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. Thank you for letting me plug things and enjoy your show. And such a good vibe in here. I love it. I love last week.
We try very hard to have a good vibe. So for those who may not know that you're an amazing person and an incredible host and a food and drink connoisseur, tell us who you are and what you do.
I need to come on here more often and just get flattered like that. Thank you.
That's what I do.
My name is Eli. I'm part of the team at Food Beast, and we host a show on Twitch called Kitchen League, which is a competitive cooking show with people from all walks of life, all different skill sets in the kitchen. And now on Crown Channel, we have a show called Challengers vs. Champs, which is a division of Kitchen League, where it's basically a breeding ground of like all these badass content creators. There's gamers, there's people with just amazing communities, and then there's people that can cook. And yeah, it's been awesome. So the Challengers vs. Champs show, there's gonna be 8 competitors, and we're gonna whittle them down to 1. And that one person, Food Beast will give them a contract to be on Kitchen League officially. And we're gonna they get to have a badass blowout match against a champ, and hopefully they win.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of champs, we had Malika on last week, and she won Kitchen League last time. So is she going to be last season, right? She was the big winner.
Yeah, she absolutely crushed it last season. I think she won 3 straight matches and got to go to the finals. And so this season, she's on as a champ. So she's going to mentor. She's on this Friday, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah, we were seeing some of the meals that she prepped. They looked absolutely beautiful. And I last episode, I watched it. It was so good. I don't know how people do cook under the stress of sabotage. What is your experience? Have you ever had to cook while having to be blindfolded or?
I'm a terrible cook with all of my senses. So I can't cook with blindfolds. I can't do any of that. And I don't know how anyone does it either. I mean, last week was very cool because it showed the variety and diversity in our community. So we had Jalon, who's a gamer and known for like her quick rise and winning a few different tournaments, but we didn't really know what her cooking skills were yet, against Audrey and Joy's, who is known for her cooking skills and has a beautiful setup and great stream and great community. And I think it was the first upset of the season in episode 1. Audrey actually lost, and Jalon took home the W with just this beautiful loaded fry dish with curry inspired by her mother. It was incredible.
And the curly hair, which I appreciate. Curly fries for curly hair.
Love it. Yeah, you guys have a lot in common.
So what do you got coming up next week? What's happening on the show?
So this coming Friday, we have a nice dichotomy of guests. We have BB Bubs, who's known for his 420 antics. He's also a very good chef. He's been a chef for over 10 years, and he's going up against a gal named Auxiliary, who's also, she's known for her amazing costumes, and she has a very great, strong presence on stream with her community. So we're gonna put them in together and see what comes out the other end. We also have a very amazing special guest judge, Kanara, who I think is in the chat. Kanara, hello.
Amazing, welcome to the chat. Well, everyone's here. Everyone's here. That's so cool. So today's episode is a theme about gathering. It's all about community, and I know that food is such when I think of meals, that is a gathering to me. And you've had so much experience traveling around and eating all of these wonderful foods. What's been your experience of how food brings people together in fun gatherings?
I love it, and not to show like Kitchen League, but I've been able to meet so many cool people from different walks of life. So like I'm excited to meet people that aren't into food, and hopefully by the time we're done hanging out, they have a new appreciation for a food they've never heard of, or a technique that they never thought of. So food does bring us together, and it's just natural on that front. So I'm very thankful to do it, and thankful to do it on Crown Channel.
Absolutely, yeah. So, and you have a lot of experience with this, obviously. So I want to know, what's your advice for some creators that are maybe just starting out or not sure how to start getting good at the thing that they love, whether it be streaming or whatever the hobby is that they are passionate about? What's some advice that you'd give them on how to get good?
That's a good question, and I could take all the advice that they have. Frankly, I'm not good at anything. I think the way I get by
that can't be true.
I wake up really early. I watch YouTube about the things that I don't know how to do, and hopefully by the end of that, so I just make up for what I'm not good at by just like trying really hard. So
that's amazing advice. Do some research. All that information is out there. That's how I'm getting good at all of these crafts. We're doing a new one every week, and I'm not going to know how to use every material and everything. So YouTube, great resource, and just committing to, committing to the thing that you really want to learn.
And don't be intimidated by anyone. That's like my bet. That's like what. Imagine everyone was just a little baby, but 30 years ago, or 10 years ago, or 50 years ago. Doesn't matter. Just imagine them as a little baby, and then everything becomes a lot easier. I thought you were going to say, when you look out in the crowd, just imagine as everyone is a little baby. honestly, it's better than someone gave me the advice to like imagine everyone as naked, and actually that made me really uncomfortable and was not helpful advice. Wasn't good. Yeah, imagine they're all naked. It doesn't help at all. But if they're a little baby, then it makes it a lot easier. So
much easier. Yeah, you just gotta make a lot of faces and speak slowly.
Yes.
Well, I want people to follow you. I want people to know where they can find you and watch your amazing show. Tell us where we can find it.
You guys can find us Food Beast everywhere. On Twitch, we're Food Beast. On Crown Channel, we're here on Fridays. So please watch the rest of Good at Stuff every week. It's arguably the second or first best show on Crown Channel. But watch this show. Don't spend your channel points here, though, guys. Just enjoy the show, get in chat, but use them on Kitchen League on Friday. So you can follow us here on Crown Channel, on Food Beast everywhere. And if you want my poop postings, I'm on Twitter at Book of Eli. So that's it. That's where you can find me.
Perfect. Go do all of those things. And please go watch the show. It's really fun. And you guys get to affect so much. It's so funny. Just go check it out. It's a lot of fun. Eli, thank you so much for being here. It was lovely to talk to you.
Thank you so much. Good luck on the show. You don't need it, but this is a great show. So you're great. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Bye, you too.
Bye. All right. That was Eli. Wasn't that wonderful? He's so great. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to start getting to crafting. We're going to go talk to Kenji. It's going to be very exciting. So stick around, because this is the part where we're going to get all the gooey stuff. So stay tuned, and we'll see you after the break.
Wait, you're doing this live?
Saikuno, this is it. You've got it.
Say hi to the people, Carl.
Today we're playing solitaire. This is something crazy.
This is the place to be.
Chat is going absolutely wild.
The bomb height.
Let's go.
No.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Here are your free games with Prime in June.
Battleman and Beast for survival set in the Himalayas in the open-world action-adventure shooter Far Cry 4. Then, adventure to the high seas as Pirate Guybrush Threepwood in the point-and-click adventure Escape from Monkey Island. Join the WRC Championship to win the most challenging motor racing competition in the world. Build yourself a cat cafe of your dreams in the sim game Calico. Journey with the astrologaster who uses the stars to cure the sick in 1592 London. Then follow Alice on a musical adventure in Across the Grooves. With Amazon Prime, you also get free shipping, videos, music, groceries, and more. Play your favorite games straight from the cloud on Amazon Luna. Go to gaming.amazon.com for all these free games and more. Go where the games take you.
The myth. I am the glory you seek. I am the island. And the island is me. I am the rage, the destruction. I am Eternum. And Eternum is me.
Kuno, this is it. You've got it.
Say hi to the people, Carl.
Today we're playing solitaire. This is something crazy.
This is the place to be.
Chat is going absolutely wild.
The bomb height.
Let's go.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Hello, welcome back. You're watching Good at Stuff, and this is the exciting part. I'm very, very excited to introduce you to a Twitch streamer, a YouTuber, and a professional Magic player. Please help me welcome Kenji Egashira.
Hello, everybody. Good to see you.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm excited. It's gonna be a good time. I know you're the lead, so if you mess up, I will mess up. But
Yeah, we'll do it together.
Well, you're gonna pro it. So
Absolutely, thank you. I'm so happy you're here. You're a professional Magic player. That's very exciting. I am but a mere novice in comparison.
no. I consider myself a streamer first. The professional part is kind of second. That's more of I fell into my lap kind of
If you're
thing.
professional in your heart, you're professional
Right.
to everyone else.
Professional could mean multiple things.
Absolutely. If you consider it the thing that you do, that's all it is.
Precisely. Let's go with that. That's the thing that I do.
Yeah, absolutely. So you inspired me today. I got very, very excited to make and design this craft because Magic the Gathering is such a new thing for me, and it's brought me a lot of joy and a lot of salt and a lot of frustration and a lot of extreme joy. So today we are going to be making Magic the Gathering themed coasters, and you brought in some cards for me.
I did, yeah. Would you like to see them?
I would love to see them.
all right.
Please show them off. If you've never heard of Magic the Gathering, welcome. We're going to teach you all about it in some form. We have gathered this magic for you, exactly.
All right. So
yes,
I'm gonna
please
go
tell
ahead.
me about your cards.
So the first card I brought in is my favorite card of all time. This one is called Sliver Queen.
Oh,
I'll let
we're going
you-
to show that off
I'll
to
let you look at that.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
She is all 5 colors, and that card was printed in like 1998 or 1999 or something. That's from the set Stronghold. Magic is
Wow.
pushing its like 30th year anniversary. So
Oh my gosh.
This is a game that has been around for a long, long time, but
It really has, and you've been playing since the beginning.
no, not the true beginning. It came out
Oh.
in like 93 or 94 or something. I've been playing since like 99, but yeah.
Look at that.
You can see that. That's
How beautiful. And I see at the very top, it is Wooburg, which means it is
You know.
one. I do. I learned. I'm getting good at magic. So this is Wooburg card, which means it is one of each color of mana. And mana in the game of Magic is sort of a resource.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's one of each color, and that's what inspired the craft today. We are going to be glass etching onto glass coasters with each symbol of Wooburg. It's very exciting. So let me tell you what we're going to be working with today.
Yeah.
We're going to make these bougie, beautiful coasters. I'm going to show you the materials that we're going to be using
thank you.
today. So right there on the screen, we got a QR code that's going to take you, if you scan that QR code, it'll take you to a list of gathered materials right there for you. So we got glass coasters, we've got glass etching cream, we've got small paintbrushes, we've got vinyl adhesive, a squeegee scraper tool, some alcohol, 91%, alcohol inks, transfer tape, and an X-Acto knife. And that's what we're going to be using today. So make sure to check that out. And on top of that, this craft does involve, now I mentioned the etching cream. Now Armor Etch is a very, very dangerous substance. Don't worry, I'm gonna walk us through it. Don't touch anything yet. We got safety
Sorry,
first.
no, okay.
Safety conversation first. So this is a very, very dangerous and toxic substance. So we have to be very careful while working with it, and I want you to be careful when working with materials at home that you're not that familiar with. Do your research. So with this, we're going to be needing gloves, we're going to be putting on some goggles, and we're going to be using respirators. So make sure that this is, if you're going to be using this at home, we are going to have you add a vapor respirator. We have to make sure because this has fumes that could be very toxic if you inhale, and all of these items are included in that QR code. So if you scan that, all of the safety items are in there as well so that you can be as safe as possible while crafting at home. All right.
You know,
now,
some people say that Magic players are super toxic anyway, so just
so you have to wear a lot of safety
You might already want to put that on. I'm just,
a lot of odors and vapors coming off of Magic
Whoa, I didn't go that far. Okay, all right, geez.
All right, well, first up, we got to make our stencils.
Yeah.
To make this nice and easy for us. So I'm going to teach you all at home, and you, Kenji,
Yep, I'm
how we
watching.
can make our own stencils at home. And all you're going to need is a piece of paper, a pencil, a marker, and your phone. Easy as that. So we're going to be creating like a little light box, and I got a little special thing right here. We're going to be transferring the Crown Channel logo. I'm going to teach you how to do that. It's going to be very fun.
That's perfect.
It's going to be perfect, exactly. So, first things first, we're going to set this down. Boop. And we're going to take our piece of paper and set it right on top. And watch, I'm going to show you the camera. You can see through, whoop, 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 whoop. You can see that right through. See that little crown right there? And you're just going to trace it. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to hand this off to you first.
Okay, sure. I'll
and
just
while
trace
I
it
do
through.
that,
I'll do my own piece of paper here.
Yeah, there you
real
go.
Quick.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to tell you, or I'm going to ask you rather.
Oh, okay, yes.
How did you get started playing Magic, Kenji?
How did I get started? Okay, man. So yeah, like 1990. Well, this goes before this.
I thought you said you weren't playing since the beginning.
No. Well,
1990.
I mean, you can like no. Sorry, 1997, 98. That's when or 98, 99 is when I started playing.
Sure.
But Magic's been out for a while before that, and whenever we'd go out to family functions, some holiday or something, and my family is pretty large, so we'd always have a ton of people. One of the people there is my cousin, Daniel, older cousin.
Sure.
And looking up to your older relative or whatever,
Yeah.
I wanted to emulate him and whatnot. And one of the things he was into was Magic at the time, and so.
Thank you.
I would see him playing these Magic cards or whatever.
Sure.
And I wouldn't understand any of it. Maybe I could read like half the words because Magic's pretty complicated. I don't know. Yeah. It is
very complicated.
It is very wordy. So like, if a 5-year-old me would just look at the cards and be like, okay, I don't understand what all of this does.
Sure.
But I would look at the pictures and be like, hey, that's super cool. My older cousin is doing it. I wanna copy him. So I would just start collecting the cards.
Yeah.
And then a few years later, after that, that's when I would actually start playing the game. But yeah, it was from my older cousin, and
Wow.
just wanted to latch onto something that he was doing, and eventually,
Yeah. Oh, you got to make sure that your cousins think you're cool.
Exactly. Right.
All right. Now that we have our traced section right
you
there.
did it better than I did. Oh well, that's
Oh
fine.
no, that's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
There's no comparing and crafting. It's all different.
Yeah, it's all
so we got our
good.
cute little crown right there, and then we're going to take a piece of vinyl. Now this is just permanent vinyl. We got it from a local craft store. Make sure to get permanent, not the stencil kind. This is just better. So we're going to set it down, and we're going to place our tracing right on top. And then this is where we're going to take that pencil again, and you're just going to push really hard down while tracing it one more time.
Sure.
Because we're going to basically just etch it onto the vinyl.
Okay.
Yeah, easy peasy. So I love the idea of being introduced to a thing really young by like a family member or a friend that just stuck with you forever.
Right.
I want to know, chat, what's something that you maybe got introduced to when you were growing up, or maybe recently that someone else was like, this is my jam, and then after a few minutes you were like, oh no, I found my also preservative. This is also my jam.
I mean, humans are social creatures, and maybe this is
true.
the anthropologist in me speaking, but we just want to, we want to pass on our customs or be like other people or emulate things. So it's just.
Yeah. Have you had a lot of experience with introducing others to Magic?
I would guess, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the times it's mostly people that are already, they already know Magic. They're kind of already ingrained, but I might broaden their horizons because there's so many different ways to play
Sure.
Magic. It's not just one thing,
Yeah.
It's not like a deck of cards where, you might play War and the game is the same every time. No, Magic is. There are so many different ways you can do it.
That's very true.
Yeah.
All right, now do you see how there's like a bit of an indentation?
Okay, that worked a lot better than I thought it would.
Right? It's super easy. Here, so you can see. Let's see if the camera can pick it up. There's just like a little indentation, and that just helps because the next part we're gonna cut this out. Easy as that. So we're gonna take our X-Acto knife, which is on our material list, and we're just gonna cut it out. Since ours is a little bowed, we can also take some tape if you want to tape it down to your surface. It just helps a little bit. You're all good?
I trust myself. Well, maybe I don't trust myself, but I'm going to do it anyways.
That's all right. Yes, Pokemon. Were you a Pokemon player? Speaking of just card games, did you collect Pokemon cards when you were growing up?
Yeah, when I was younger, yeah, for sure. I mean, who didn't when they were growing up in the 1990s or early 2000s? Even these days, man. I think my X-Acto knife is kind of busted here.
Oh no! I'll switch with you. Here, you take this one.
Okay, this one is, careful. It's loose at the top.
I see. I think
you just need to screw. Yeah, there you go.
I'll just put it in there.
But I have also been playing a lot of Magic these days.
Yes,
or sorry,
please.
Pokemon these days.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
I was like, I imagine.
Of course, right.
You stream constantly.
Yeah.
You've been playing a lot of Pokemon?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. There's like all these challenge modes that you can do with Pokemon, and it's like, if your Pokemon, they call it fainting, but if your Pokemon faints once, and this is like the Game Boy game, not like the cards. But if your Pokemon like faints once, it's just gone forever. It's considered dead, so to speak.
Oh no.
Yeah, so.
It's gone forever?
Yep, so that's what makes it really super hard.
Oh my.
Yeah, normally in that game, it's, you can keep healing and resurrecting, so to speak, but no, this is...
That sounds so sad.
Yeah, there are a lot of resets.
Unknown QED, Kenji, tell her about your Pokemon playing. Oh, we're talking about it. Oh, it's called Nuzlocke. Yeah, we love a Nuzlocke run.
Yeah.
I have heard of this.
You have? Okay.
Yes. Is there a version, I'm still relatively new to Magic. Is there something like that within Magic that's like an I guess Commander that might be of just like, it wasn't the intended purpose or the intended way to play Magic.
Yeah, I guess.
But you found a new way to play.
Right, that's a good comparison. There are so many different ways that you can play or, alternate.
Yeah. How's it going, by the way?
This is working out a lot better. Did you get that one?
I did. Okay. I got it.
Oh, you already done?
I did.
I'm sorry.
I play with a lot of X-Acto knives.
Jeez, I'm over here like, okay, this is half an inch too short. I need
Vintage Cube is the easiest. I don't know what that's referring to.
Yeah.
Firefly G. What's a Vintage Cube?
So Vintage is a format that encompasses basically all of Magic, all 30 years of its history.
Yeah.
So you can get, there are hundreds of thousands of cards, literally. So in Vintage Cube, it is called what's a limited format. Have you ever drafted before in Magic?
I have,
okay,
yes.
Yeah, so Magic, there are two kinds of play, constructed and limited, right? Constructed is you build your own deck. You bring it to the table, you can have multiple copies of something.
Yes.
Draft, you're opening a fresh booster pack. Yeah. You're taking one card, and you're sitting with a bunch of people. You pass it. You get the new pack, and then until all packs are dwindled down. So
that's fascinating.
You're building your pack in the moment, or your deck in the moment. All right.
Should we show off our stencils?
Right, I did it
So there we
correctly.
go. We got our stencils, and it's easy as that. That's how you make a stencil. But today we're not doing crown.
No.
We're doing mana. So this is how you would do it at home, but we have a very fancy machine. So pardon me, I'm gonna bust it out.
What is this?
Wait, I need theme music.
Oh, dun, 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 ow, ow. Bam. Great.
Beautiful. So this is a thing called a Cricut.
A Cricut.
And it's a fancy crafting printer. It cuts things for us. So since our designs are quite complicated, we're going to be using this bad boy.
Okay.
And while I'm doing that, I want to ask you a question.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Okay. What are your 3 desert island Magic cards? The 3 cards that you cannot live without.
Cannot
live without. And if you play Magic at home, send your 3 through chat too.
Ooh.
While I get this bad boy printed.
Oh, man, there are so many good Magic cards. Like,
Yes.
Some that I would latch myself onto. There's a card called Time Spiral.
Okay.
And what it does is it draws you a fresh set of cards and untaps all your lands that you cast it for.
Yes.
So it's basically a free spell, which is extremely powerful, and then you have 7 fresh cards to do whatever you want with. So it's really busted. One of the
That sounds...
Speaking of vintage, one of my more favorite cards in that format. So
Ooh.
yeah,
Very exciting.
that was just number 1.
That's just one. That's just one. We got 2 more.
I guess I'm gonna have to say like island. I mean, who doesn't like just basic?
Just a basic land.
Basic island.
That's what we're making today. Basic lands.
Perfect. This all makes sense now. It was like it was meant to be. But
Sometimes the basics are the best.
well, it's true because an island can cast basically the best cards in Magic.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. The blue cards are just too good. Everybody knows this.
It's true.
And then I guess the last one would have to be, I mean, Numot the Devastator. That's my namesake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, NumotTheNummy, Numot the Devastator. That's where I got the card name from. So, yeah, I'll just go with my namesake. And that is a card that is not friendly. It blows up lands.
It's not friendly?
No, it blows up. If it damages you, it can blow up your lands.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and
it blows up your lands?
That is maybe a less, not a fun thing to happen.
No, that'd be very bad. I'm going to use this size. Let's see about this one.
Oh, wait, what were we doing again? No, we're not doing it. Perfect,
You're just
sorry.
chilling. You're hanging out.
Yes, great.
I got more questions for you.
But yeah, those are my 3 desert island ones. An island, which, I mean, okay, sure. Time Spiral and Numot the Devastator.
All right. Well, you play online, like a lot.
Yep, mainly, these days anyways.
And there's also paper Magic when you play in person, and you got all the cards and the physical thing. Yeah. What is the difference that you found playing online versus playing in person?
I mean, playing in person is always going to be a little bit better, I think. Like, as you guys were mentioning earlier in the program, you know, Magic is about the gathering. It's about, you know, communal gameplay, having a good time. You know, it's not necessarily about I have to win or whatever.
It shouldn't be about that.
Yeah, I mean,
it can be about that sometimes. The point is
if you're going to a tournament or something, okay, you want to win, but like kitchen table is what they call it. Is, you know, when you're just hanging out with your friends, having a good time, and yeah, that's the biggest part of it. I think just being able to interact with people in real time. You know, and this is. Ever since the pandemic or whatever, you know, sitting in front of a computer and playing a game is nice and all, but it doesn't have the same feel to it. And especially, like, I don't know if you've been noticing, but I've been like fidgeting with this.
Yeah,
like
I've been tactileness of playing a game in person and gathering.
I just meant like if you're used to playing with a paper deck of cards, you're used to fixing your deck.
Fixing the deck.
Yeah,
the tactileness of it.
I keep trying to like make this a thing, you know, make it perfectly lined up, because in Magic, when your deck knocks over, it's super annoying. But
it really is.
But that's the best part of it, you know, playing.
I organize throughout my game.
Right, yeah, for sure. I mean, you gotta like fidget with your lands, make sure they're untapped correct. Like if they're looking like that, that's not you gotta fix them. They look a lot better when they're neat and organized. But
it's true.
Yeah, so that's the big difference between playing in paper and playing online. It's just you have that interaction, the real thing, and you know, as much as an exaggeration as it is, I haven't really left my house in, you know, multiple years, and so it's nice to.
Neither have any of us.
Yeah, to go out, to be here with you, interacting, and to you know, to go out and play some Magic. But
do you have a local shop that you love to go and play?
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a place called Card Kingdom. I don't know if anybody Card Kingdom.
Yes.
Yeah, Card Kingdom. So there's one in Bellevue. There's one in Seattle proper. They're expanded to like Portland and whatnot. They've got a huge food area as well, so you can, you know, eat, drink with your friends, play some board games. They have a list of board games that you can just rent out for free.
Cool.
So yeah, Card Kingdom is my place to be.
Beautiful. Yeah. All right, I've got this. Now that we've got this printer printing.
Oh, was it not working?
No, nothing. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's happening. Everything's fine and smooth and great, and everything's working out great. This is the part that I teased up about earlier. This is the part where you guys get to have a say in what our craft ends up looking like. So we're going to post a poll in chat. And the first one is, we have 6 coasters, and Wooburg is only 5 colors.
Ooh.
So we are either going to have the 6th one be a colorless mana or the magic symbol. So either, if you want colorless, throw A's through that chat, and if you want the magic logo, throw B's through that chat. And we're going to put that on our coasters today.
Okay.
You get to decide what our 6th coaster is going to look like. So start flooding. I see some A's and 1 B. So we're going to see. Now they're flying. Now they're flying.
The bees are coming?
All right.
All right.
And we're going to unload that. And look at these. Look at that. They're all etched out.
That is really neat. And this is called a cricket, you said?
This is called a cricket.
Cricket.
But the cricket is gone. We're going to banish the cricket.
Okay. Sorry, did
Magic logo.
You gotta get your sound right.
Okay. What's that?
Your music, never mind. You're fine.
I'm going to move it away. Oh, yes. I would love my...
All right, that's what you get now.
It's gone.
Great.
So I just got told that Magic Logo won. So we're going to go with the Magic Logo.
Perfect.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you so much for participating. We got so many more coming up that you guys are going to get to tell us what to do. So, I don't even play Magic and I chose B. Sure, thanks.
Whatever works.
Any part of that's what this is about. You don't have to know what's going on to help and be a part of this. So we got these printed out, and we got these printed out. So we're gonna get to getting these done.
Okay.
So this is the exciting part. We are going to be. I'm going to tell you how this works.
Yep, I'm listening.
Easy as pie. So we have all of these printed out, and these are stencils, and we are going to be taking transfer tape, which we've cut out in these nice little nifty sections. The noisy cricket, I love that. Yes, it is a bit of a noisy cricket. So we've got all these ones. Let's go in here and pick out the one. So we had colorless, but we're going to do the magic symbol. So we've got our ones. Perfect. Here they are, right here. Dastardly. Dastardly asterisk says the disrespect to brown as a color is palpable. I'm so sorry, but today's not its day. So we've got our stencils right here, and we are going to be now attaching them to our glass. So let's take some of this.
Okay.
Beautiful. We're gonna take one of these, and we're gonna wipe down our surfaces with this alcohol ink. And while we're doing that.
Front side or back side?
The front side.
The front side.
We just
okay.
want to get all our
Gotcha.
our finger smudges.
Our
fingy smudges off of it. So we're going to take one of these little cotton swabs. Okay. And we're going to, boop. This is our 91% alcohol. And we're going to clean our glass. Just like that.
I feel like I got a little bit too much on my hands.
Oh, just a little. Oh, no.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Wipe it on my dress. Just a little bit like that. We just want to clean our glass, prep it.
This is fine. This is going to work out.
It's fine. Don't worry. It can't go wrong. I promise. I'll take you through it. Fingy smudges. Here's the thing. I want to ask Chad another question. I think it's time for the next poll because we're getting to that part where you get to decide another aspect of what our design looks like again.
Don't trust them.
I do. I trust them completely. They already know. Last week, I do crimes because I don't have fingerprints. Because of hot glue guns. So we're going to do the next poll. We're going to put some graphics up on the screen so you know what I'm talking about because this is a visual medium today. You're going to tell us what our stencil is going to look like. So where our negative space is going to be. Are we going to do a middle etching, which is everything but the border and the mana symbol, or are we going to be doing the border in etching, which is the border and the mana symbol as etch? So which one, they're up on the screen so you can see. If it's dark gray, that's what's getting etched. So that's what's going to get that nice, foggy, smoky glass look to it. A whole negative space. Then we spent all that time making stencils for no reason, and we don't want to do that.
They're coasters already.
You did great.
Yeah,
they're ready. They're perfect. So we're going to see where that goes, and then we're going to start applying our stencils.
Okay.
So you and me, let's find out what do you want it to be? Are you kind of hoping for one? Or do you just have no idea what this is going to end up looking like?
No, yeah, I just want to see what it looks like at the end. I'm gonna copy you to a T and hope that it works out. That's my game plan.
That's all we have to do.
Yeah.
We're doing this together. Okay, so B1. So border, we're going with border, which means the border and the symbol gets etched. So you and me, we're going to start peeling out only the middle. That's the part that's going to get etched.
All right.
Right? Or do they want border etched? I think that's how it went. No, I'm mistaken.
Okay, wait, what do we do?
The border is getting etched, right? Yes, so we're peeling at the middle.
Peeling the middle, peeling the middle.
Yeah, even I sometimes need a visual.
Okay.
So we're just peeling out the middle, and it's just a little sticker.
The
And
big
look at
part,
that.
right?
Wait, oh, this is the fun. Okay, everyone, check it out.
Oh, I can hear that. That is really satisfying.
Oh, look at that. Oh, and then we've got our nice little stencil. Check that out. And we're
Okay.
gonna do that for all of them.
I did it. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Good.
I love it. It's perfect. Look at that. See, I told you, I'm gonna walk you through.
That is actually really cool.
Easy peasy.
I had a little bit of lack of faith, but now that after seeing it, I believe. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. Most people think, see, there's the thing about entry to crafts is like you think, oh, there's just no way. It's going to be way too difficult. I don't know where to start. And sometimes you just got to do. This craft took me a little bit to figure out. And everyone on chat, or everyone on Twitter was being so lovely to me. And I was having some frustrations.
They're being nice on Twitter?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, right.
They all gathered for me. And we're letting me know that it's okay to sometimes fail and not always get it perfect. Check this out. It's so cool.
Ooh, yeah.
So let me see. I'm gonna throw this over to you, chat. Do you have any questions for Kenji? Because I'm gonna talk his ear off and ask so many questions. So this is your opportunity to get your questions in if you have any burning desires that you need to know. And while those are flooding chat, I'm gonna ask you. Because anytime a guest is on this show, I'm going to ask about their pets.
Oh boy, yeah, pets?
Yes.
All right.
So please tell me, if you have an animal, what they're like and what their name is.
My wife and I have a black, I believe it's a ragamuffin, cat named Freya. And she is a very floofy animal. Mm-hmm. And I have an affectionate name for her called Poopy Butt.
Poopy Butt.
Poopy Butt. And there's a story with this Poopy Butt. Let me tell you. Do you have a guess as to why she might be named Poopy Butt? It might not be very hard to imagine.
Does she stink?
No.
Okay,
not
good.
like that.
No, I want you to tell me.
Okay, it's because as a long-haired cat, after using, the litter box.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes she gets some little dingles and a little back
Some
there.
little dingles.
And she has a habit of, after going to the bathroom, she likes to jump on stuff, whether it be the kitchen counter, which we hate, the bed, which we especially when she's got these little dingles. So, let me tell you, yeah, she is a big old poopy butt. Lovely cat.
Sure.
A little temperamental, but.
Oh, yeah? Temperamental?
Yeah,
How so?
Just as a cat, I'm a dog person.
Sure.
So don't tell my wife that.
I won't. No one in chat tell his wife.
she already knows that, but no, the cats are great, but they just do their own thing, and they don't crave that attention.
Sure.
And so it's like, they just do their own thing, and if you bother them at the wrong time or look at them at the wrong way, they're just like, no, thank you. I don't want any more to do with you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it going? Are you enjoying this peeling process?
This is very satifying. It's not as satisfying as opening a pack of magic cards and sniffing them, just like that fresh card smell. And again, we go back to this vintage, but when you open an older pack of magic cards, it's like a fine vintage. Let me tell you, a fine vintage. These new cards, they're like plasticky almost, but the old cards,
sure.
Let me tell you,
That's very fun.
I sound like some weird person.
I saw some questions in chat specifically about vintage.
Vintage, sure.
And it was, what was your favorite archetypes from vintage?
Yeah, so
can you explain what that is and what that might mean? Because I'm not sure what that means.
I assume they're talking about Vintage Cube, which is, again, the draft
Vintage
format.
Cube.
Right. So Vintage Cube, it's just a draft format with all of the cards in Magic, basically, some of the most powerful cards, even the cards that are what people call Power 9. I don't know if you know what those are, but they're like 9 of the most powerful cards. Yeah,
look at these. We got these beautiful stencils.
Oh, I missed the center.
Oh, the little center bit.
Yep.
Yeah, look at that. Look how good that looks. You're nailing it. And right now I'm
Are you done?
Doing a 4. No.
Okay.
No,
I was gonna say
I'm on the last one, but
well, I gotta catch up again. Man. It's
I've
too
had
fast.
practice. Don't worry.
But
This
yeah,
is not my first glass opening.
in Vintage Cube, I like doing a deck called Storm.
Oh, okay.
It's a very unfun deck to play against, I will say, because it's usually blue and black, so colors of like control and whatnot. But what you're trying to do is cast a very large number of spells in one turn. So there are cards that like draw more cards or add more mana, and you just kind of go off, so to speak, and you kill your opponent in one turn.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, but it's very solitary.
That's intense.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, here. How's it going? Do you need some help?
No, wait, no. Excuse you.
Oh, you got it. I'm sorry. You don't need my help. You're nailing
All right.
this. You're doing
I got
good.
one more. I'll go speedy mode now.
No, you're good.
All right,
Take your time.
I've got 5 and 6 done.
Okay, we have a question from chat.
Sure, yes.
Okay. How many cards should be in a deck? Now, this does vary based on...
Right, what type of format you're playing.
Yeah, I have 2. I'll piggyback on that.
Okay.
How many cards should be in a deck for, I think, limited,
right.
I'm going to say. But also, there's mana curves while building, or card curves, as it were, to building decks. What is your favorite, or what ratio do you recommend? And what amount of cards should be in the deck?
I mean, that really depends on what the format is. There's no like set number for constructed decks. Some constructed decks have a very low curve, as we call it, or rather, their spells cost basically nothing, so you don't need to have as many resources.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how many non-Magic players we have, but how many resources you need, so you run fewer lands or whatever.
Yeah.
But in like limited, you want to the average for limited, which is the format where you're building your deck on the fly.
Yeah.
You run like 23 spells and 17 land. And then constructed is a 60-card format. Limited is like 40. Constructed, you want to run like anywhere between like 20 and even 30 lands.
Sure.
And then like 40 or 30 spells. It all depends.
It all depends.
Yeah.
I love that. That's such a good guideline, though, because when you're
answer.
building decks, it can be sometimes you get flooded with, I want this many cards, and then you only have creatures in your deck.
Correct.
And no anything else.
Exactly, yeah. All right,
okay.
I was only a couple minutes slower, but I did it.
No, you did it.
Nope,
this is
we're good.
perfect. We've come together.
I got the
and
insides,
we've joined at the exact
All right, good.
time. So the next step, we've got our stencils cut out, and now we're going to use transfer tape. This is great stuff, transfer tape. It's going to take the stencil right off, and it's going to put it on our thing. And this is where our squeegee comes in.
Ah, yes.
So this is that part. It's going to be very fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to peel off our transfer tape.
I'm scared already.
Don't be scared. It's the same old stuff. It's just a big sticker. So we're going to peel this. It's always a little... Sometimes you got to have nails for it.
Yeah.
Ugh. Come on, buddy. Sometimes you just gotta get rough. There we go. Nope. Oh, almost.
But going back to that the deck size one, like the most popular format these days is called Commander, and that's
what I play.
Yeah, that is a forced 100 card deck, right? And so there, I mean, you might be running like 40 or 50 lands. So again, it all depends on
how you've built your deck.
Yeah, on how you built your deck.
Speaking of building decks, do you have like a wild, maybe you haven't built it yet, but do you have a crazy, wild theme deck? I'm a big themed deck person. That's how I kind of love to do. My first ever deck was based around my D&D character.
Oh, okay.
So I did a Squirrel Goblin deck, and it wasn't effective at all.
Well, Squirrels and Goblins probably don't mesh. We're
no,
keeping this.
but I wanted to... No, we're going to take
see,
that part.
Okay,
see,
this
you're
is
ahead of me on this one. That's garbage.
All right. Theme decks. Well, my Numot Commander deck, which my nickname comes from.
Yes.
I guess you could say it's a land destruction theme deck.
Okay.
If that counts as a theme, that's not really it's not a fun deck to play against. That's, I'd say, maybe more competitive.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
You got yours open.
Would
you mind?
Yes, I will try to do yours.
It's okay to ask for help. I accidentally have a Band-Aid on my fingy right now.
Oh my gosh, I'm so good.
Did you see that? That was so smooth. Okay, so you're going to take your transfer tape.
Okay.
And you're going to place it on top. And I like to kind of burrito it, or yeah, like a little taco.
Okay.
A little taco.
Oh, so it doesn't get those air bubbles or whatever?
Exactly.
Right.
We don't want air bubbles. It's like putting a screen protector on your phone.
Right.
So you're gonna place it like that, fold it a little taco, and then just make those bellies kiss and touch.
Make those bellies
And then
kiss.
we're gonna take our little scraper here, and you're gonna kind of just do this, just a couple of times, just to really get that vinyl stuck to the transfer paper.
Okay.
And if you don't got one of these scrapers, you can always just grab like a credit card or something like that. Easy peasy.
Grab a credit card, put it in the chat. There's nothing about everything.
Don't show chat your credit card. And then you're gonna kind of peel it away, kind of help it a little bit. And then we're just gonna take it off. And you're gonna make sure that the things come up. It's all very, and you can kind of just finagle it, especially with sharp points.
So you only want the.
You just want to make sure that the colored part of our stencil comes up with our image.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, and I like to kind of I like to pick it up and make sure it knows where I want it to go, and you just fiddle with it, and then you turn just like that, and then bam, we got our stencil picked up.
Oh, we Gucci. Look
Check
at
that out. Oh, yours looks really nice on camera.
Oh, please, come on. Thank you.
All right, and then we're gonna take one of our things, bring over a coaster, and again, we're gonna do that taco technique and line up those corners.
Sticky side down.
Sticky side down.
Okay.
Oh, just like that. All right, and then look at that. It's on our coaster. And we're gonna just squeegee it again. Get all those air bubbles out. How's it coming over there?
It's maybe a little bit off center.
That's okay, mine's also just a little bit off center.
Right,
We're gonna also clean up those edges again. So, just a general guideline. It's okay if it's not perfect. We're not machines. We can be a little messy.
Speak for yourself. Excuse you. I'm a Magic player.
That's true. I apologize. I take that. Now, we talked about archetypes in Vintage Cube, but there's also archetypes for Magic players. I was reading all about this, the taco technique.
Oh,
yes.
you're talking about the 3 different player types.
3 different player types, and they have very similar names.
Sure.
Their names are Timmy, Johnny, and Spike.
Correct. Yep. That's the one. Those are the ones.
So, do you know what they all correspond to?
Sure. Let's see. Timmy is the person that likes to cast like a bunch of big, crazy spells, big creatures, you know, trying to do something super flashy.
Yeah.
The big things, the one card that's going to be like, I get you.
Look at that. Check it out.
That's pretty nice. Okay, let's see.
Oh my God. Okay, we got our first one on. I'm going to keep going. Okay, so we've got, that's Timmy.
That's good.
Look at that. Show it off. Look how good that looks.
Nice. Yeah.
Timmy's Unite. Okay, so we got some Timmies in chat.
Timmy's
so
in
big
chat.
and splashy.
Big and splashy. Big
What about
creature, big
Johnny?
spell. Johnny is the combo player, the one that's trying to, I believe the combo player. Chat can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure, but that's the person that likes to.
Yeah, it's the one that's like loves building just as much as playing.
Yeah, tries to get the big synergies going, the multiple card combos, that type of thing. Oh wait, we do this again now?
This one's still sticky for me, so I'm just gonna reuse one.
Wait,
did you throw away your stick?
I threw it away.
Oh, you're good.
Oh,
you're
okay.
good. I just didn't, so
Gotcha.
I'm gonna keep going.
Jeez, I'm wasting.
So you're such a pro at opening those, so I'm gonna say you got it.
Okay, we'll see about that.
And then Spike, while you're doing that, I'll explain what Spike is.
Okay.
Spike is the one that wants to win.
Yeah, you got it.
Spike is the one that wants to win at all costs. Is just like one and done, bam, two combo win epicness, right?
They are the very competitive player.
Very competitive.
Right.
So I guess I'll ask you. We can both answer this, and we see some Timmies in chat. Which one are you? And I'll accept hybrids. We can do more than one.
Yeah, I think. I mean, it depends. Like I like to be all 3 at varying points, especially when streaming. Right? There's no.
Sure.
You gotta fill different roles at different times. Let's see. Behind closed doors.
Yeah.
What
There's no judgment. Judgment-free zone.
Behind closed doors.
You can be a Spike all you want. I ain't gonna judge you.
Yeah, I guess I'd probably be a Spike.
Yeah.
I do have
That's okay.
that competitive bug in me.
I mean, it's a competitive game. I'm not going to judge anybody for playing the game the way that they want to play it, especially when you find the people that also like to play with that. I think playing with game groups that have synergy in the way that they like to play, there's nothing wrong with that game group being competitive as long as everyone involved is like down for that kind of energy.
Yep.
Have you found a difference between playing? Oh, you got it.
Finally.
You did it.
Jeez, it's forever. All right. Wait, I have to remember how to do this now.
Oh, remember that goes
okay.
down?
Tomato or wait, what was it? No.
You're adding taco.
Taco.
The taco.
Okay, taco.
Taco
Sorry.
technique.
Taco, not tomato.
Brambleworm is worth 6 wins. What's Brambleworm?
Brambleworm.
Is that a game? Is that a card name?
Oh yeah,
Let us know.
It's kind of a meme in my channel. It's,
yeah?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
So there's this card.
I would love to hear about your streams.
I mean, it depends on what format, but like in specific, they come out with new regular base sets every 3 months or something.
Yes.
I'm supposed to scrape it now, right? Is that okay?
Yeah, just a little scrape.
And then, so yeah, they come out with regular base sets like once every 3 months. So I draft, all the formats or whatever. And sometimes when a specific card is good in draft, which is what I predominantly do, I'll say that just having this card in your deck will, add X number of wins to it because that card is that good. You don't even need to draw it or play it. It's kind of a funny thing. Like, oh man, I have a Brambleworm. Well, that's 3 free wins. Just
wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's just tongue in cheek. It's not meant to.
How has streaming been? I mean, you've been streaming for so long now. Has it changed the way that you've played Magic or thought about Magic or made decks?
Yeah, as I was saying, right? Yeah, especially when you're on stream, you want to be doing more of the flashy things, the Timmy things, I'll say,
Yeah.
As opposed to just trying to necessarily win. Oh,
sure.
I'm supposed to get the border off on this, right?
Yeah, don't worry. I kind of just pick it off sometimes with my fingers.
Yeah, I was trying. It didn't work.
We've got 2 done on my side.
Oh my gosh.
Bam, bam, bam. Check it out. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Looking good. I'm going to open the next one. And we're just going to keep doing this until all 6 are on there.
Yep.
Easy peasy. I'm just going to do this next one. So does your cat make any appearances on your stream?
Not so much these days.
No?
I have the door closed because there's a plant in there that she likes to try to eat, so just got to keep the door closed for her.
Sure.
But yeah, she just does her cat thing,
Yeah, cats love to eat plants and plastic.
Yes, plastic.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it about the plastic?
That is a very, very touchy subject, man.
Oh no!
Oh, she
big
just
plastic eater.
Yeah, she just likes to get plastic when she's hungry or whatever.
Philip, no.
Yeah, that's our plant name.
Oh, your plant's name is Philip.
Yeah.
I also name my plants. They deserve it.
I think that's true.
You're feeding and watering it like you would any other pet.
Yeah.
Why'd you name him Philip? What's the story behind that?
I don't think I named it Philip. I think it was probably my wife, but that was.
Oh, sure.
We just need a plant name. Philip, why not? Yes.
Very good. How's it coming? Do you need any help?
I'm struggling, but
that one is very tough because it's got all the sharp points.
Yeah. Okay.
But you're doing great. I'm gonna get all that bubble out, and yeah, I'm gonna peel this. We've got 3 done. We got 3 more to go, and I'll just let you know. When we come, we're going to be tossing a break in just a minute here. And what we're going to do while we're on break, so you don't miss anything that we're doing. I got a little bubble there. Don't tell anybody. We're going to be sealing off these edges because, again, the medium we're working with is very, very toxic. And if it gets on glass for even like a second, it becomes foggy. So we're going to take some of this painter's tape. Or you could take some of your leftover vinyl. We're going to just be taping up these edges during our commercial break. So don't go anywhere because the next part is the dangerous part. We'll see you later. Stay here. Wait, you're doing this live?
Saikuno, this is it. You've got it.
Say hi to the people, Carl.
Today we're playing solitaire. Mission something crazy.
This is the place to be.
Chat is going absolutely wild.
The bomb height.
Let's go. No.
I don't know what else to tell you.
I am the glory you seek. I am the island. And the island is me. I am the rage, the destruction. I am Eternum. And Eternum is me.
Hello, welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are making glass coasters with armor etch. We're going to be etching into glass, making magic-themed coasters. It's very exciting. We have Kenji Egashira here. We've been chatting about magic for a while. It's been very fun, and Chad's been very nice and hanging out with us. We're still peeling our stickers because it's fun, and we've got this bad boy. Woo! Look at that. Oh, we're almost done. I'm on my last one. How's it going over there?
I got 2 more after this one, so I'm getting there, but...
No worries. And once I'm done, I will absolutely help you.
Except...
great. Yeah, all good. How's everyone out there doing? Cheese fact. Cheese resembles polyurethane. What?
Huh?
Why are we talking about that? Oh well, I guess cheese got brought up in chat while we were distracted.
Cheese is good.
So I want to ask you. We have some. I imagine you've been to many conventions.
Sure. Yeah.
And like big events, magic themed and otherwise. I'm gonna show some pictures.
Okay.
And I would love to hear some context
Yeah.
of what they are and what you're doing.
Okay. All right. Is this the first one right here?
Yes.
Yeah, so man, I got to hang
Post
out.
Malone?
That is. And it's the craziest thing. So he's a huge magic
guy.
So he came up to Seattle one day just to play some Magic and get some Magic cards, and he was actually at Card Kingdom in Seattle.
Oh wow!
And
that when he went on a big spree and bought the whole store. Or is that some other day?
I think he does that a lot, actually.
He might do that every day.
So. No, I'm sponsored by Card Kingdom, and so they reached out and like, hey, Post is in Seattle gaming with us. Do you want to just come down and play some Commander? And
That's so fun.
I was like, hell yeah, of course I do,
Yeah.
And I get there, and man, he is, in the nicest way, one of like the biggest Magic nerds ever. It's crazy how much he loves Magic. Oh God, I threw the thing away again.
Oh no, that's all right.
And he, I walk in and he's like, dude, I love your stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he knows about my Magic stuff.
Oh,
and,
that must have been exciting.
Yeah, so man, we were just playing Commander and partying like. Oh my God, I don't know what time he got there. I got there at like 4 p.m. and I left at like 3 a.m. So it was.
That's a long night of Magic.
It was.
Kenji is big time Firefly, she said. I would say so.
It was a long night of Magic. It was crazy, and he was just playing Commander the whole time. Honestly, one of the nicest people too.
Yeah.
Like he's like a.
I would love to help you.
Yes, please.
Can I help you?
I have one last one other than
I'm
that.
going to take over. I'm going to help.
Because I made the mistake of throwing away that thing again.
It happens.
Yeah. So he's like just a huge Magic nerd, and he wanted to play Commander for hours on end. And
that's very cool. Do we have any more pictures? I want to keep hearing more stories. Oh, look at this gathering of humans.
Hey, yeah, back in the day, that is at I think it was in Seattle, actually. They used to have tournaments called Grand Prix.
Oh, okay. What happens at a Grand Prix?
They're just big open tournaments that anybody can join. They used to have a lot of prestige to them as well.
Sure.
And I mean, Grand Prix were big Magic events where they would have a ton of side events. Anybody could go.
Cool.
Think of it as just like a festival or a fair type thing, you know, for Magic. And,
One Punch. We have One Punch going through.
Yeah, so
One Punch Man, solid.
Yeah, that kind of leads into, for me anyways.
Yes, please. Because you love working out.
Yeah,
That's
so
one of your passions.
I started doing the One Punch Man challenge. I don't know if you've ever seen One Punch Man.
I have not seen it, but I have heard of this challenge.
So
have you guys heard of this challenge before?
It's very rough.
It's very rough?
Yes.
What are some aspects of it? You've done this. You did the One Punch Man challenge.
I did 50% of it because of how hard. And this is
50%,
this is a daily thing you're supposed to do. It's a 10K run, which is 6.2 miles. 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, 100 squats. In addition to things like making sure you eat a breakfast every morning.
Of all of those things?
Every single day.
For how long?
One Punch Man did it for like years. And then
too much.
And then eventually he became bald, and he got superpowers. So I'm not saying that I'm going that direction.
That's all right.
But
you could say you're a superhero. I'll back
you
up.
One of those things is
Odds
true.
and Ents says, what are we making? We are making Magic-themed etched coasters. So this is it. We just attached our stencils, and we're going to be putting a cream on this in just a minute. So that's what we're making. And we got one more photo for you. Please tell us what's happening in this photo.
In this photo. Oh, yeah. So, and kind of along with One Punch Man, I started doing a little bit of cosplay back in the day after, just kind of jumping in for it. And so this was me as, I think it's called Sergio Flores, like super sexy sax man. I don't know if you've ever seen those videos.
I haven't.
So he dresses up as a saxophone player, as some like mullet-haired guy, and he walks into random buildings and conventions and just starts playing Careless Whisper.
Oh,
yeah, and so
amazing.
Yeah, and he's like interrupting classrooms and stuff, and he's just like hip gyrating and playing the song.
Hip gyrating.
Yeah. So I did that at PAX one year here in Seattle, and it was pretty darn fun walking into random rooms and areas.
What was the best reaction you got? Was there did you walk into a panel and the whole room
it was
lost
literally
it?
Get out of here.
No.
Yeah.
You got kicked out?
Well, no. Well, get out of the room. I mean, I didn't actually leave the convention.
Oh, okay. Whew.
But so yeah, I started doing some cosplays back in the day. I haven't done it recently, but it's just kind of a funny story.
If you restarted doing cosplay, what would you do? Would you do any Magic-themed cosplays?
Probably, yeah. I would say so.
Yeah? Anyone that comes to mind is like, I would do that in a heartbeat. Because I've been to conventions and I've seen so many beautiful Lilianas.
Right.
And there's some really gorgeous cosplayers out there that do Magic. And just checking in. I'm just taping up the edges, making sure everything's nice and smooth. The reason it looks bad is because I folded on the back, which is what we want. We just want to protect our piece from getting any of this chemical in the wrong places. So while I'm taping this up, we're going to do another poll because I want to hear from you guys. I like listening. We are going to be making these coasters, and when we're done, we got to drink from them. So what are we going to drink on them? We're going to say either tea and coffee or whiskey. So if you're going to be drinking tea and coffee off these coasters, put A in chat. And if you're drinking whiskey, put B. And as I said all through tech, ¿por qué no los dos, baby?
Why not both?
Why not both?
All right, finally
you did
done.
it.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
That was miserable. In a good way. In a good way. In a good way.
In a good way.
In a good way.
That's how some Magic games feel.
Yes. Miserable in a good way.
Miserable in a good way.
Now I need to take this tape and wrap it around? Okay.
We're just cleaning up those edges, just really sealing it off, making sure none of that armor etch getting underneath. We got that poll going through chat, so put your votes in. Just like that. Just along the edge. Yeah, just like that.
All right.
Easy. Easy as pie. Okay, we see him going in.
Doesn't matter if one overlaps more than the other, like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, just like that. As long as you don't even have to be up to the edge. See how you kind of went over the stencil?
Right.
So you can just peel that right off.
Oh, sure.
And yeah, that's why we're doing masking tape. It's really easy to remove if you make any sort of errors in where it's placed and things like that. So yeah, exactly. You can just kind of line it up on the edge and then bend it over.
Gotcha.
So whiskey won.
Naturally.
Which I'm actually kind of surprised at.
No,
I
not at
thought
all.
maybe some crafters would be like cozy tea drinkers. We drink a coffee or a tea at the beginning of the show every week, so.
I'm a beer guy, so if there was a beer
Beer?
option there, yeah.
Our last guest was a brewer.
A brewer? Yeah, no, I saw some of that. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's your drink? Do you have like a drink that's like themed? Like when you play Magic, is there like I gotta have this specific drink?
No, not at all. Just a nice maybe hoppy IPA.
A hoppy.
Hoppy IPA.
I can't do the hops. It's too much for me.
Yeah, I mean I feel like like a hipster or something, but
Nah.
that's the thing in the.
How's it coming? You feeling confident?
Well, this one's going a lot faster because I don't have to. I don't know. Think as much.
Sure. Yeah. The other one was a little.
Maybe not thinking, but.
You don't have to be as dexterous with your fingers.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, what? Okay, so you've been playing for a long time, and we know this. But you've also played lots of other games.
Sure.
What kind of games do you play for fun? They can be online or in person. What other games tickle your fancy?
Let's see. My wife and I have been doing a lot of more board games and card games lately.
Ooh.
Settlers of Catan. Do you know that? Yeah.
I do know it. I've not played it.
What?
We got some cheers behind camera.
Gosh.
Tell me in chat, are you a Settlers in Catan fan?
Yeah, that's another one. Settlers, anyways.
Yeah.
Where I would play with like my brother and neighborhood friends growing up and stuff.
Sure.
And that's just a super fun game. They've come out with like tons of different expansions for that as well, but
yeah, it's
a
and that game
crowd
you
pleaser.
play for like hours and hours and hours, right?
No, that one's not too bad as far as
No?
board games are concerned. I mean, it can
Okay,
last
maybe
a
I'm
long
thinking
time,
of Risk
but
as the one that's forever.
Risk is a lot more streamlined and
Is it?
Not as
These
much-
are all games I've not played before.
Risk, really?
No,
like a
see.
classic.
Speaking of gathering and games bringing people together, my personal joys are co-op games.
Okay.
And there's just not a lot of them. So
Somebody has to win. It ain't everybody.
exactly. Most of the time, people don't play. Yeah, it's Stitchy Baby 22, Camp Grizzly. Have you ever heard of Camp Grizzly?
Camp Grizzly. I don't.
It
think
is
so.
a board game about a 70s slasher film.
Okay.
You're all camp counselors at a game or at a summer camp, getting chased by a slasher.
Nice.
It's very fun. So that's my personal. That whenever there's like a board game night,
Sure.
that's what I like to do. Is play co-op. So I haven't had a lot of experience playing a lot of like staple board games that you're just like, oh, everyone knows
Yeah,
that and
definitely.
everyone's played it.
And then, like, I guess beyond Settlers, I mean, that was one of the board games, but I grew up playing a lot of first-person games, like Counter-Strike.
All right.
If you've heard that one, yeah. Diablo 2.
Diablo was
yeah.
my jam. I recently started playing it again. Diablo 3.
Yep, Diablo 3 is a fun one every once in a while, huh?
Yeah.
They came out with that mobile game recently, but
yes, they did.
I won't get into that.
No,
because, yeah,
not a fan.
No, well,
we don't have to talk about it. No, but I just, and again, a co-op thing. You're all fighting towards one purpose. We've been playing Destiny in our household a lot.
Yeah, that's another first-person
Lots of
one.
fun. That's like really my first journey into first-person shooters.
Right.
It's very exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it was like Counter-Strike growing up. So, like StarCraft.
Ooh.
StarCraft's another one.
StarCraft.
That's more strategic than anything. So.
Sure, but so is Magic.
Yep, that's true. And maybe where that crossover was really applicable for me.
Cool.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there. I believe in you. Don't worry. So the next part. So after we get these all taped up,
okay.
We're going to be taking the armor etch, and that's the very fun part. So after we do the armor etch, this is for you guys out there in chat right now. After we do the armor etch, we're gonna have these coasters, and they're gonna be beautiful as is, but we're not stopping there. We're not stopping at leaving them as is. This is a show about being extra and having a good time, and I'm not done hanging out with Kenji, and neither are you. So we are going to be throwing another poll in chat, and we are going to be tinting our glass using the alcohol inks. If you've been following me on Twitter, you know that this is the thing that I have been troubleshooting and figuring out all week. I really wanted to be able to add the colors of mana. So what you guys at home are going to be deciding is if we're going full monochrome look, all one color, nice and sleek, or if we're going with multicolored. So each one of these manas is going to get their own color, just like in the game. So that's what we're going to do. If you want to vote for monochrome, you're going to do A in chat. And if you want to do multicolored, which is making each mana their color, spam B for multicolored. And that's you guys. That's all the stuff that you're going to get to decide.
You better choose right.
Yeah. Please choose right.
Or else...
Look at you caught up so quick.
I know, I told you I was streamlining it.
You did, you really did. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, so you streamlined that very, very quickly and very well.
Nice.
So that is a perfect segue into a question I want to ask.
Okay.
Playing Magic, do you think that those skills that you've learned, you did it, you beat me. Do you think that any skills that you've learned over the years of playing Magic have translated to any other aspect in your life? Has getting good at playing Magic translated over?
Yeah, for sure.
In what ways?
I mean, Magic is, you're trying to min-max a lot, which means you're trying to get like the maximum value, the optimal play.
Yes.
You're trying to quote unquote play to win, right?
Sure.
So even if something, you have to take all of these aspects into consideration. So like in Magic, there's a common saying, you can make the right play and still lose, and I guess that goes with any game. Yeah, any game or life in general.
Yeah.
Right. But I think
so just have fun while you're doing it.
Yeah, I think I've taken that to heart. I think I've taken things, super easy. I'm not often on edge or anything like that, because having played as much Magic as I have, and okay, so
yeah,
take this back a second.
Okay.
Magic is a game of skill.
Okay, wait,
but
one
there's
sec.
also,
I do just want to announce that multicolor one.
Okay.
So we're doing the one by one.
Bam.
Yeah, I was hoping. That was the one I was really excited for. Okay, keep going. We're gonna organize into 6.
Yes.
We're just gonna play some, and then please keep telling us. I want to hear.
Yeah. So Magic is a game of both luck and skill, but even the best in the world only win maybe 70% of the time.
Oh.
At the
really?
top. I mean, sure, you can do well at a specific tournament, right? You might go 15-0 in a tournament, but
yes,
over the course of all of your Magic, you might have at most a 70% win rate, which you think about that. And for like some competitive games, the best person wins every time, basically, like chess or something.
Sure,
right?
Yeah.
Do we need to grab our waters out?
No,
okay.
Keep going, don't worry.
But for Magic, that's not true, because there's that element of luck.
Yeah.
So
it's a different game every time.
Right.
You can play that deck 100 times, and it's going to be different.
Exactly.
My favorite thing is finding a new combination that you're just like, when you're in your hand and you start scanning, and you're just like, my God, I just went infinite on accident.
Yeah, it's what's that movie? The meme where he has got all the numbers and
I don't.
You know what I'm talking about.
We'll do it. Someone will edit it together.
Yeah, perfect.
All that. Okay, so this is the part. We're going to do a safety conversation again, everybody.
Okay.
So this is the part we're going to start using the armor etch. If you're just joining us, we are making etched coasters in the style of Magic the Gathering, and we are using a very dangerous chemical, and this is that part. So don't forget, if you're doing this at home, we're going to put on gloves.
Okay.
So let's grab some gloves and put these on. And this stuff has a very, very toxic odor. So make sure that you are in a very well ventilated area, and make sure to wear goggles and wear long sleeves. Just protect your body. Be careful.
I was going to make a doctor joke, but then I thought better of it.
I know, we got very medical looking.
Okay.
Thumbs up for safety. Exactly. All right, and while I'm gonna go put my mask on, and I'm gonna go turn on a fan, because again, ventilation, kids. I'm very, no, that's what we don't want. So here you go, don't worry, we got more. I'm gonna put this on. Well, before I do, I'm gonna explain what we're doing. popping these bad boys on. Lab safety poster here. Oh, I already look pretty cool. Look like a scientist. We're about to do some experiments. So, we are busting out the armor etch. And we are taking some, here's yours. I don't want to steal yours.
Oh, please.
We're taking paintbrushes. And what we're going to do is we are going to open this armor etch and we're going to scoop it onto our coasters. And we're going to brush continuously for 3 to 5 minutes. You don't need too much armor etch, just a little bit, enough to sort of saturate. And we're going to keep it moving to make sure that all that chemical is being activated and that we get a nice clean, a very nice clean, what's the word? Frosted. That's the word I was looking for. A nice frosted finish without it being splotchy. We want to make sure that it's nice and even. How's it going?
I don't want to talk about it.
So today we're actually wearing vinyl gloves today. We went with vinyl because this is also vinyl and it won't eat through the vinyl. We know it's very safe. At home when I was practicing this, I was also using latex gloves. So make sure, read a bottle. We've used both and they're good. Really, this is mostly for your safety. Just be very cautious. Don't get it on yourself. But that's what we're using today. We're using vinyl gloves. And now I'm gonna put on my mask. Do you feel prepared?
Almost.
Almost?
Yeah, these.
As soon as you're done with that, I brought out my water.
Okay.
Because after we're done etching,
that's good enough.
we're gonna be rinsing off our coasters to make sure that none of this chemical gets anywhere on our surfaces. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I guess so.
Let's go in. Ooh.
I should probably do that. Here, put the yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna bend the nose. Everyone be very safe. Can you all hear us out there in chat?
Check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2. Okay. There we go. And are you ready? We're gonna open the armor etch. Safety first, everybody. Strike a safety pose with me. Beautiful. All right. Now, the fun part. Take your brush.
Brush.
And I say just put all 6 together because we're going to do them at one time.
Okay.
And start, let's fill one at a time. And then we'll brush continuously as we go. So pick up some on your brush.
Okay. That too much or good?
No, that's perfect.
Right.
And then just start putting it on the surface.
Okay.
And just take one at a time. So that's on that one. And then I'm going to go over to the magic logo and just etch. And we're going to do this for all 6. And then just keep our brush moving. It can sit there for a little bit, so don't worry about that. And if it dries out while we're doing this, just pick up a little more and put it on your brush. So we're going to do this for the next 3, 2, 5 minutes. Do you have a favorite game? Like a favorite epic win, or even if you didn't win, just like a game where it was just so explosively or quietly, just something that sticks out as like, man, that's what Magic with friends is about.
I guess there's one time, and we were talking about Storm earlier, you know, where a deck is trying to go off and do this one thing. There was this one Storm deck I was playing against where their only win condition was to what's called mill you out or deck you.
Sure, yes, and that's when you empty your own or someone else's deck completely.
Correct.
Because you lose if your deck is empty.
Right. So my opponent's only way to win was to deck me to get rid of all the cards in my library. And so what I did, and this was online where this was more doable. What I did was I added over 1,000 cards to my deck online. And can you just imagine like a paper deck? You can't do that.
No.
So I added like 1,000 lands.
How can you add that many to your deck?
Well, so this was limited, and in limited you can have as many lands in your deck as you want.
Wow.
So after the first game where my opponent beat me by milling me out, I added 1,000 lands, and they could literally not kill me anymore.
Wow.
Because I had too many cards in my deck.
You outsmarted them.
Kind of, yeah.
You can't mill me if I have 1,000 lands.
Yeah. So
Wow.
kind of a trolly moment, but
I'd say that's a pretty fun thing to be proud of.
I guess I should be going faster, huh?
Oh no, I'm just, again, I've had a little bit more time to have done this. So
I should keep going over the old ones as well, so it doesn't, all right.
yeah, just so to keep it moving, keeping all that, as I said earlier, that goop moving around and activating. Just kind of take your time with, just like give some love to one and then move on and give some love to the next. Just doing that. How's everyone out there? Oh my God, Kenji is literally that troll. Can't do that. So if you're just joining us right now and you don't know what's going on, let me tell you. We are taking armor etch and we are glass etching onto some coasters in the theme of Magic the Gathering. It's been very fun. We've been talking about magic. We've been talking about pets. We've been talking about conventions. I'd love to talk more about conventions, actually, because I've been going to Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Since I was 18.
How many have you been to, then?
Oh, don't make me do math about my age.
All right, sorry.
Let me think.
A lot.
A lot. I am 31 now, so that's a lot of Comic-Cons. I've always loved it. It's been such a, on the subject of gathering, it is one of the most epic places I've ever been, of just seeing so many people that loved the same things that I did.
For sure.
Loved geeking out about movies and TV shows and comic books and board games and toys. It was so good. And the interactions that I got to have with people that I would have otherwise never met.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have a favorite? I hate that. Zero Dork 30. I have that deck and it is glorious. Which deck? I don't know.
Some mill deck or something?
A mill deck? Oh, maybe they're talking about the mill deck. Oy, oy, oy.
There have been tons of mill decks throughout Magic's history, of course.
There's
but
tons.
This one was in limited, though, where you don't get that option to build your own stuff.
No. I'm going to call. Okay, I don't know how long. Gino, how long have we been doing this? I forgot to count. Okay, great. So we've been doing this for about 4 minutes, but that's not how long each coaster's had. So we're going to give it a few more minutes, let you catch up and let the chemical do its thing. Do you have a favorite, aside from playing saxophone and getting kicked out of a panel room, do you have a favorite sort of aspect of conventions or magic conventions? Is it meeting people? Is it playing with your friends or playing with strangers? Is it going to panels and listening to people's opinions of how they play and what they do?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is like seeing people you don't normally see a lot of the times, right?
Sure.
You know, there's lots of different magic communities and stuff, so obviously not everybody lives in the same area normally, so you get to visit all your friends. And yeah, I mean, it's just about traveling and having a good time, meeting up with people.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's any maybe necessarily one favorite aspect, but it's just
a collection.
Yeah, a collection of stuff.
Yeah. So, so you're working with a dangerous chemical. How do you feel? Do you feel safe?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm just pretending it's like putty, and then
it is. It kind of just looks like Mod Podge.
Yeah.
Mod Podge.
Hodgepodge.
All right.
All right.
So this is this, and we're gonna be doing this. How's it going? I think we're about ready to wash it off. Do you feel confident in washing it off?
What's it supposed to be doing again?
Okay. Confident. Good.
No. What's it supposed to be doing?
Oh, see. Okay, so it's not going to look like it's doing anything. That's the wild part.
That's the beauty of it.
It doesn't look like it's doing anything. It still looks just as it did before. But what we're going to do is, once we remove the stencil, is really when you're going to see the magic of it.
Okay.
So we're going to set this aside.
Okay.
And just take this paper.
Sure.
And just set our stencil down, or our paintbrush down. And we're going to take some baby wipes, and we are going to wash and just clean up all the excess that we have. And we're going to I just like to kind of pick it up and just wipe. And just
wipe it all off.
Wipe it all off.
Okay.
As much as you can get off, because then we're going to rinse it in a bucket, and we're going to take a break in just a minute. And when we come back, we're going to show you what these look like when you take them off. And then we're gonna add our alcohol ink. Okay, taking all that, washing them off. Beautiful, and these gloves are protecting us. And we're just gonna quick swipe and throw it out. And anytime that gets washed up, we just
Good enough?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
And swipe. Great. Okay. Now, we're gonna keep wiping these and washing them off. I'll demonstrate before we head to break. You're gonna get a bucket of water. You're gonna take that same paintbrush and you're just gonna clean it off. Easy as that. And that's what we're gonna be doing. We're just gonna wash it off. So stick around so you can see what these bad boys look like when they're unraveled. Stick around. See you after the break. Bye.
This is it, you've got it.
Say hi to the people, Carl.
Today we're playing solitaire. This is something crazy.
This is the place to be.
Chat is going absolutely wild.
The prom hype.
Let's go.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Here are your free games with Prime in June.
Battleman and Beast for survival set in the Himalayas in the open-world action-adventure shooter Far Cry 4. Then, adventure to the high seas as Pirate Guybrush Threepwood in the point-and-click adventure Escape from Monkey Island. Join the WRC Championship to win the most challenging motor racing competition in the world. Build yourself a cat cafe of your dreams in the sim game Calico. Journey with the astrologaster who uses the stars to cure the sick in 1592 London. Then follow Alice on a musical adventure in Across the Grooves. With Amazon Prime, you also get free shipping, videos, music, groceries, and more. Play your favorite games straight from the cloud on Amazon Luna. Go to gaming.amazon.com for all these free games and more. Go where the games take you.
Hello, welcome back. We're just getting everything cleaned up and we're drying things off and we're gonna see how this is going. Here, grab your favorite mana.
Favorite one. All right, we'll grab
If you're
the
just
island.
joining us, we're about to reveal what they look like.
I just wipe it off with the water?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a swamp because that's what I want to do first. We're about to reveal. I'm gonna set the rest of these off to the side and focus on my swamp. I can't believe I just did a Shrek impression on the internet. Don't tell anybody. Please don't tell anybody. Gonna clean up my surface. Make sure everything is nice and wiped down. And when you've got dirty stuff, again, we're gonna just whoop. Make sure when you peel it off, you kind of keep all that stuff in between. And then all the nasty stuff is in here.
Yay.
And, oh, that one as well. Goodbye.
All right. Good enough. I got my magic symbol. Do that one.
Cover this again. Great. Now, when we feel safe, here's some paper towels.
Okay.
And just, let me move these off
Oh,
to
sure,
the side
sorry.
for you. No, you're good. Okay. Yeah. Gonna move this out of the way. Okay, now that we've cleaned everything, make sure to wipe all your surfaces. All right, moving that all out of the way. I've cleaned my area, so I'm gonna de-safety. Oh, beautiful. And we're good. So I'm gonna, while Kenji is cleaning up his, I'm gonna show you what this ends up looking like. Taking this all off. Oh, beautiful. And we're gonna peel back our stencil, and then we are gonna take that alcohol ink, and I'm gonna show you how this works. So we're gonna get that surface.
Should I take off all
Peel
the...
that edge. Yeah, peel it all off. And then here it is.
Oh, I see. Okay.
See that edge?
Gotcha.
Just like that. And then we're gonna peel back that skull. Look at that. Oh. Oh. Oh, I got some corner bits. And see how it just sort of gave it that really cool frosted look. Check that out. Oh, that looks epic. Oh.
Well done.
Yay! So the next part. Now, Kenji, how has this experience been for you? Have you
Good.
felt like you've conquered something epic, like crafting?
Dare I say, I think I'm getting good.
Good! I'm so glad. So the next part, we're going to be taking off these nubbins, and we're gonna add our alcohol ink. And it's a very, very easy process. So you're just gonna take these off and set them off to the side because we're gonna put them right back on.
Okay.
And I got it. Now, while we're picking off these nubbins, Kenji, we have one more question for chat.
Okay.
Because we mentioned that cursed craft earlier.
Right.
And I want to know what materials that you are going to be assigning for me. We're going to ask you for 2 things.
Okay.
And then chat is going to basically vote on which one they want you to give to me. So what things are you contributing to the Frankencraft?
Gotcha. I'm going to go with an idea of spherical or framed. As in a frame. Yeah.
Ooh, I love that. I'm just taking some alcohol ink and rubbing the back of that again just to
Okay.
get that nice, clean.
There's that one. Look at that. It's not bad.
Look at that!
Now what do I do?
Okay, now take this.
Oh, the nubbins off. The nubbins, right?
Yeah, the nubbins. And so if you want spherical, spam A. If you want framed, spam B. This is going to go to our Frankencraft at the end of the show. So at the end of the season, rather, at the very end of Good at Stuff, which is this show that you're watching right now. We're going to make something cursed based on everything that people donate or that people ask to contribute.
Right.
I'm going to have to incorporate it into the craft. So would you mind handing me one of those cotton swabs? Just the one. We're going to do this together. Are you ready?
I got it. Wait, what do I need this for?
Nothing.
Oh.
We're chucking it away. Okay, so pick your alcohol color. I'm going with purple because that's swamp for me.
I'm going with watermelon because watermelon's great.
Watermelon's great.
There
So
you
we're
go.
going with purple. So what we're going to do, so we're going to take a little cotton swab. We're going to pour this ink onto that cotton swab. And then we're going to lay the etch side down because we're going to be adding this ink to the back.
Okay.
And what we do is we take it and you just quickly swipe and then let it go.
Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm swiping too long. Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
And then reveal. And this is a perfect time. The chat chose spherical. Let's show off our etching. Oh, my God. So...
do I need to re-swipe that or no?
Maybe.
Okay,
You can see the good thing is you can always re-swipe it because this stuff comes off with alcohol, which we have. So this is what it looks like. Here's the finished product. We're gonna jump to. It's time to unfortunately say goodbye to you.
Okay,
Kenji.
that's fine. I got it.
No, you're good. You're good. We got all the time we need because you and I
Perfect.
can still come hang out.
Great.
And we're going to talk about how I'm going to add spherical to my cursed craft. But if you want to see what the finished products look like with all the colors on our beautiful coasters, all you have to do is follow us on socials. Follow us on Crown, follow me, follow Kenji. Speaking of, Kenji, where can everyone find you so they can see your finished coasters?
Yeah, it's easy enough. You just search for NumotTheNummy. It's NumotTheNummy. Always streaming on Twitch. Daily uploads on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram as well. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, did you have fun?
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that thing.
It looks great.
It's good.
Thank you so much for being here. It was an absolute pleasure talking with you. I'm just adding my nubbins back.
It was my honor, trust me.
And if you at home want to make this craft too, I'm going to set it down here so we can have a camera check it out. I think it looks pretty amazing. We're going to flash that QR code again up on the screen so that you can get this. It is a compiled list for you so that you can make this at home. So while we have that up on screen, we are at that giveaway time. I told you it was going to happen. It's happening right now. If you put into chat the chat command, I got good, we are going to send the winner this QR code list so that you can make it at home. So we're going to choose a winner at random, spam chat with I got good, which is exclamation point, I got good. If you don't know chat commands, no judgment. I probably didn't. So do that, and we're going to whisper to the winner. It's very exciting. You get to do it at home. And if you do this at home, please let us know. And don't forget to keep using that hashtag #IGotGood, because each week we want to give back. We want to give you a prize or some token of our appreciation for participating in the show and being a part of chat and being a part of this community here at Good at Stuff. We want you to use that hashtag, tag Crown, tag me. I want to see your crafts. I want to see your successes. I want to celebrate you. So don't forget to use the hashtag #IGotGood on Twitter, Instagram, in chat. We love seeing it, and we are going to give out that prize each week. So keep checking it out. And speaking of keep checking it out, I want to appreciate you for being here today, but don't leave the channel yet, because there's so many amazing things coming up on the channel. We have a whole lineup of amazing people. We talked to one today, because more is to come here on the Crown channel. We're talking on Wednesdays. We have Fight Night with Chelsea Bites and Axon Jackson. They have a really amazing show. They've got a guest, Fem Steph. They're going to be playing Pummel Party together, which is very exciting. And on Thursdays, we have Spotlight. They have 4 new special guests. Cup of Noodle is going to talk to them. They're going to be highlighting these amazing creators and streamers on the Twitch space and finding out all about them. And on Fridays, we met him today. He's a charmer and a dish of a person. Eli will be cooking up a storm back on Kitchen League on Fridays, and all of our shows here at Crown are 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 Eastern Time. So come check it out. We've always got content going on, and it's all very exciting. And I want to throw it over here to chat and see how everything's been going. OIC Crown, we have a winner at Kurt Thulu. Congratulations, you get this craft. When you make it, if you make it, please text Crown and me. Tag us. I want to see how it turns out and what you ended up making. I would love to see it. And so yeah, let's throw it over to chat. I want to see how you're doing. My creative soul really needed this show at this time. Thank you, Gina, and everyone behind the scenes. You're welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I would love to see how's crafting going over there. You guys don't know this, but Kenji's still over there. He has to watch me outro the show. Is excited. Hello. How's it going over there?
I'm moving on to the second one.
Oh.
I did some not reconnaissance, but reconfiguring of the red one. I didn't splash it very well, so
that's okay. We can always do more.
Right.
It's okay to have the first time. Okay, I'm going to tell you the story now. The story of how I was doing this show and practicing these. the community and the gathering of crafts that I had to do for this show, I had to go to the craft store about 4 times, which, you know, twist my arm, right? I love going to the craft store. So it didn't bother me one bit. But I was testing all of these things to get that glass tinted, and it just wasn't working. Everything I tried, and it's okay to not get it right the first time. It took me a while to get that swipe down. I had a lot of practice, and I was just doing a lot of swipes. And I was removing it and swiping again, and that's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not get the craft right the first time. It took me many tries and many years to get good at this, and also to get good at magic. We've been talking about Magic the Gathering all day, and it has been very good. Craft stores are dangerous for my wallet. Yes, they are. But that's okay. I'm gonna pour myself a little cup of coffee. Look at how cute this cup is. Woo! I'm gonna go down here. Yeah, craft stores are dangerous for my wallet is absolutely true. Perfection is the enemy of good. Yes, it is. I bring this up all the time. There is an incredible content creator called Wheezy Waiter that has a motto that done is better than perfect. And I think that's very true. Done is better than perfect is really important to me because I can be perfectionistic about my crafts, and it's never perfect and it's never done. And I can always add more, and I can always retouch this. And sometimes that's why here at Good at Stuff, we want to celebrate all the steps in between, but the finished product too. It doesn't have to be perfect for it to be done and to be good. And it's good enough sometimes. Sometimes your best is worth celebrating, regardless of being an expert at it or it being like perfect the first time or the 100th time. It's okay that doing the thing is what brought you joy, and not necessarily the finished product. And that the finished product is going to be great because you made it. And I'm proud of you. So we made this today. I can't wait for you to check out how it turns out, because next week, don't go anywhere. I know I told you about all the other shows we had, but our show's going to come back next Tuesday, and we have the coolest guest. We have Sashi, aka Sashi Boom. She is a musician, songwriter, live looper, which is like when you do the pedals and you make music, and the mother to a lovely pup named Jedi that makes regular appearances on her stream. It's going to be really exciting, and we're going to show you what we're going to be making. We're going to flash the QR code on that screen again, and we're going to be making some tie-dye pride shoes. So this is the materials that if you want to craft along with us next week, these are the items that you're going to need. And if you scan that QR code, it'll take you to a list where they're all compiled right there for you. Because everyone here at the Crown Channel want to make things easy for you. They're all good people here. Get all those items you need and make the project yourself. Yes, please do. Crown a dog stream. I have learned to love being bad at things first. Currently seam ripping as we speak. Oh, you're a sewer. Amazing. What are you sewing right now? I'd love to know. So yeah, that was the QR code. If you want to craft along with us next week, please do so. We're going to be customizing some tie-dye shoes. It's going to be very easy. Let's see. Let's keep talking to chat. I want to just keep getting cozy. I'm going to take a healthy sip. Let the chat come in. People have more than one pair of shoes. Well, see, here's the beauty of this craft. You can go to the thrift store or upcycle a pair of shoes you already have. If you got a pair of white canvas shoes, some old Vans, some Keds, you can upcycle them. This is great. You don't even have to go buy a new pair of shoes to get some new beauties. I love thrifting. It's a great resource for crafting, to go and craft on a budget, which is always a plus for me. Let's see, I'm sewing, a Toph cosplay from Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's amazing. Ah, yes, the Nummy cam. We're cutting back to you every now and then. So, well, we got some dancing.
I'm standing up. You know it's serious now.
Oh, we got serious. We're standing up. I don't know why, but seeing Nummy casually craft in the background is an amazing sight. Thanks for this. That's from CD6. I agree. Well, I feel like I should dance with you. I don't want to leave you hanging. We got dancing together. I'm doing some seat dancing. The Nummy Jam. Oh no, we got some Nummy Cam. Nummy Cam with the Nummy Jams. I am making Oklahoma-style burgers right now. You're getting good at making burgers. Oh man, this is making me hungry. It adds to the chill vibes. I agree. We gotta love some chill vibes. I want to talk. Okay, I would love to keep reading about everything. Everything is made better with dancing. Agreed. I'm playing a commander game right now. Queen's Island Neo. I hope I read that right. I'm playing a commander game right now. We got inspired. That makes me so happy. Yes! I'm so glad we inspired you to play Magic right now. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. I hope, what commanders are you all playing? Let me know. While you're doing that, I'm gonna keep sipping my coffee. And after the show, I'm gonna go enjoy Seattle some more, because this place is beautiful. And I hope wherever you guys are is absolutely stunning too. You're working on a jean jacket that I'm spray painting. I hope you're in a well-ventilated area. All right, well, I hope you have a wonderful time. Keep playing that Magic game. And I just want to say, make sure to come back next week. We're going to be talking to Sashi. They're really, really wonderful. They're so kind. I've only got to speak to them for a short minute, and I think that you're all going to love them. So please come back, and we're going to celebrate Pride. We're going to celebrate them. We're going to celebrate music, and it's going to be a good time. So I just want to say thanks so much for being here. Thank you, Kenji. Thank you, Eli. And thank you, everyone here. Thank you, crew. Thank you, chat. And we'll see you next week. I've been Gina DeVivo, and I'll see you next time. And I can't spin in my chair, so I'm gonna do an outro dance. Just like Kenji, I'm gonna do an outro dance, and I'm gonna walk back over here. Gonna dance with the Kenji.